Can't even look at the goat. He's gonna act like it's not there.
It was a rusted piece of iron. Maybe part of a plow or something.
Whoa. Hey now.
The rope by which the goat was tethered had become tangled on the old plowshare.
And that is, I guess, what will allow us to go down. But I'm not entirely sure that I can proceed without the...
Maybe not.
I don't know, I feel like I need to do something to get whatever dropped into the... Yeah, I don't think I can combine anything. Well, let's go down. Down, I said. Thank you. Alrighty. Let's see here then.
The sack contained a fine white powder. As I dipped my fingers into the soft white powder, I realized what it was. Plaster of Paris. I'd used it in kindergarten to make casts of animal paw prints.
And we have a bunch of that now, okay.
It was a handful of plaster left in the castle by Pegram's archaeology team.
Okay. That looks like a puzzle, if you can expect it.
It was a statue which had fallen from its place on the wall. 5 fingers of stone projected from the back of the carving. The statue was too heavy to lift. It overbalanced into the sand.
What?
As I swung the stone upright, I noticed it had left a pattern of holes in the sand. The 5 fingers on the back of the statue. I placed my fingers in the 5 impressions left by the fallen stone. It was weird. They fit perfectly.
Okay. So... plaster on that, and then...
I sprinkled the plaster on the sand until the holes were filled. The patch of sand where the statue had fallen was covered with a dense sprinkling of plaster. I smoothed the plaster level with the sand. It was my first experience of home improvement. I smoothed the plaster.
Okay, so we smoothed it. Now what? Yeah, I don't know. No. Let's have a look what that is.
I placed my fingers and thumb into the holes in the wall.
And that's where we need to place it once we have a copy.
There was a pattern of 5. Behind the altar was a carved panel decorated with animals, birds, and plants. I tried in vain to move the panel.
Didn't work. Well,
I reached into the sack.
it was empty, really.
The sack contained a... I reached into the sack, but it was empty.
Oh yeah, it's full of white powder, but it is also empty at the same time. Though. So how do I... Is it just waiting, or do I have to heat it, or... I don't know how that stuff works. I have no clue. No clue. Gem fell into the cellar. So I Ah, okay. Maybe I am supposed to go back to the bar then. It's a lot of screens away, actually. Didn't realize. We need to get back there, I guess, but... Well, I think this is a fair place to call it then. Because I'm not entirely sure what I'm supposed to do, or which part. It seems to be necessary for me to get back there and then go down into the cellar somewhere. And I need to fish out whatever fell into the grate. I also need to figure out how to get that mold of the 5 holes. So yeah, I'll give that some thought and hopefully I'll figure it out. And otherwise, well, I'll just have to look it up or something. Preferably not though, because I don't like doing that. But you know, as earlier in the set, it does save some time occasionally. So yeah, me not noticing that giant arrow on the mini map. Well, it's not a mini map on the world map. That was stupid. But yeah, right. So it was definitely an interesting one. New setting and everything, so that's good. But yeah, for now, I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I'll see you guys next time. See you, dudes.